Hi, welcome to our NFL Monday Night Free Picks for November 3rd, 2025, between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Now, our first pick for the evening is going to be Jacoby Brissett. Now, the reason I think Jacoby Brissett's going to have a great day is because the Dallas Cowboy defense isn't very strong. They have given up a lot of yards and a lot of points this year by not so great offenses as well. Now, Jacoby Brissett is filling in for the injured Arizona Cardinals starting quarterback Kyler Murray, but in the last two games that he has started, he threw for 320 against the Indianapolis Colts and 279 against Green Bay. That's why I'm predicting that he will throw over 246 yards tomorrow night, Monday. Now, the Dallas Cowboy defense is vilified. It hasn't been very good, so this is why I'm making that prediction. All right. So if you're liking our picks and you're liking our content that we're doing, I would love for you to click on the link in the bio, and it will look like this. And what I want you to do is click on this first box right here, and you're going to get your free picks. All you're going to do is subscribe. And then when you do that, we will send out the free daily picks, and you'll be able to be in the know and ready to use that to make more money. Anyway, so now we're going to move on to our second pick today. And that is going to be Dak Prescott. Now, Dak has not had a very good last 5 games in relation to the 267 yards and a half he's predicted to throw. So I'm going to continue that trend, and I'm going to predict that he's going to have less yards than 265 and a half. He hasn't done it in the last 5, and I predict that that trend is going to continue. Now, the Arizona Cardinals defense isn't exactly strong, but I think he can actually make it close, but it's going to end up being a little short. Now, like I said, if you're liking our picks and then you'd like to maybe make some money off of our bets, go ahead and click on the Betr code right here in my second link in my bio, and it's going to bring you to a screen just like this where you're going to be able to get free $10 on sign up, and then you're going to be able to they're going to match your deposit up to $200, and then you can be able to cash in your winnings after that. Our third pick tonight is Marvin Harrison Jr., and I believe he is going to go over 58 and a half yards and have more yards receiving than that. Now, he hasn't done that in his last 2 games. He was really close against the Green Bay Packers last week, so much so that he couldn't have been any closer without actually achieving it. Now, against Indianapolis and San Francisco 3 and 4 weeks ago, he was not able to do those. Now, this week, he is going to play against the Dallas Cowboys defense that isn't exactly strong, so I predict to be over 58 and a half, and make sure that you click on the link in the bio. That way you can see our chalkboard. Now, you can also join this one and deposit up to $100, and then you will get a match. So feel free to click on the link in the bio. This is what it looks like. Click on Chalkboard Fantasy Sports, and then you're going to see a screen that looks like this, and you're going to create an account, and then you're going to deposit up to $100, and you can make more money with Chalkboard. And then I'm going to navigate to our last and final pick for the evening, George Pickens. Now, George is done really well in the last 4 out of 5 games. He's reached the 60 and a half yard mark, and he was only 3 yards shy of the 60 and a half yard mark 3 weeks ago against the New York Jets. Now, I predict that he's going to be receiving the ball quite a bit, and he will be over the 60 and a half yards. So feel free to pick that one. Hopefully we will be successful in all our picks. And let me just review them. Again, Jacoby Brissett, more than 246 and a half yards. Dak Prescott, less than 267 and a half yards. Marvin Harrison, and over or more than the 58 and a half for Marvin Harrison receiving yards. And then lastly, George Pickens will also be over the mark of 60.5, he'll have more receiving yards than 60.5. If you're liking our content, please like us, share us, and make sure you subscribe to our free daily picks, and you'll be able to be successful and make more money just like the rest of our subscribers. Hope this helps. Have a great night. Talk to you soon.